This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, cut. Baylor tight. Set. Kappa. Ready.
First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Don't stop.
On first down, right back to Hampton. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's to the running back, Omarion Hampton. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he will get into the end zone. Johnston, touchdown Los Angeles. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers 7, Bengals nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the
After the
Chargers.
touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Evan McPherson to kick off for
World time,
Cincinnati.
7 apiece. And the kick's away. To return, here's Daquan Hardy. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set. Ready, go.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
They get the former 5th overall pick, Joe Alt.
Set. Cap, 21. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's a short one, taken in by Carson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Delta, hut. Ready.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Looked like he may have a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it's coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Higgins sent in motion. Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm 1, ready?
Now Burrow on the bootleg. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
A gain of 13 yards.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Brown.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Can.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up
Here we go.
after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Glad was Conkey the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Austin McNamara now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
Here we go.
A carry here for Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7 on the scoreboard. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
They go play action for Burrow. And he's in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Bengals. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And he will go all the way. Pat McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. Touchdown Chargers. Point after now from Dicker. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Down here's Dicker out to send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's get set. Right 80, stop.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will score. Chase Brown. Touchdown Cincinnati. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well set up screen. And that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, he gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
Hardy now with the return. They'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Black 80, black. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, Herbert. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
7.
Go. 380. 380. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Go.
Throwing, Herbert. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Formation.
Here's Austin McNamara now, as he's on to punt for the Chargers. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Gun, gun.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
12.
No run here with Brown. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
180. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps drop even in this one.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Herbert now on 1st down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Intended for number 88.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Lion. Set. 380. Set.
On the give, here's Hampton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 yards.
Pick up there of 13. 1st down, L.A.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
It is 2nd and 6.
5-9. Set.
Here's Hampton. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
I go 0 to 100 real quick. Whole squad.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Set. 380.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it's sets up a first and goal.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
Five nine. Set. 180. Go.
To throw, it's Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
From back at the 5. Here now, third and goal.
Set. 380.
Throwing again, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
You know, kind of interesting. You don't see a lot of teams play dime personnel down here in the real low red zone, Mike, but great job by the defensive coordinator anticipating pass, right personnel, right coverage, and really muddied up that back end for the quarterback.
So now, fourth down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers.
A 22-yard
This,
attempt.
about as short as you can get. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are back within 5.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Burrow. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get down to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Pass caught left side by Fant. He's close to a first down. To gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Second and 1 at the 33-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Second and a yard.
Here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Here we go. Well, 180. Playing hot.
On the ground, it's Brown. To the pylon, he's pinned. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. An unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Chargers 16. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. An enviable spot to operate from. His second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 34-yard line.
Hampton trying to work inside. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
12. Set. 380. You're out. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Let's go. Hey, Ray. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
Down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Burrow here on second down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Hey, can. 11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Hold me troops right. Crowd right. Hey, ram. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. This one caught at the 4. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. As it comes 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
At the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Set. 180. Hey, Kappa.
Herbert to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Johnston. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
On one, ready? Gun.
They bring Chase in motion.
Start.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. This one deep downfield for Chase. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
Big 13.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. 2nd down. Burrow. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Ready?
3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Let's get set.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down, Bengals.
Now, Burrow. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
11 Thomas.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front.
Gun. 12. Right 80.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now movement up front is a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? 4th down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This one from 49. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make a play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10. Now Herbert. He'll look underneath here for Hampton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Black 80, black. Hey, ram.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Gain of 9 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Home trips right. Set. Hey, go line. 380. Set.
On the ground, Hampton. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Tackle made by Dane Belton.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Line. Home trips right. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Right side, hauled in by McConkey. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9 yards.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he will get into the end zone. McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's get set. 180. Play hot.
Travel start on the ground. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Burrow now. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
Ready?
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. 2nd down and 8.
Gun. Hot. 180. Plays hot. Hot. Hot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Hits as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And once once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Third, they need 8.
Here we go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker. So, decision to make here as it's 4th down.
6 yards on the play.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
180. 11.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Ray. Set. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he finds his space after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. He's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
That's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, go line. Set.
They'll go again with Hampton, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Herbert. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. He's going to get this to the 37-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Line. Home the troops right. Set.
To throw, it's Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
16 yards.
And how about the poise of this quarterback. You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7.
Go. Cap.
Herbert to the air again. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Charger first down.
5-9. 380. Go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 25, here's second down and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. Quick throw taken in. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6?
And he will score! Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's get set.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
11 and 180. Stop.
They'll go with a counter on first down. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2.
Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Great job at that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
I'm one, ready?
They'll come up to third and 3.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They send Godwin in motion. On first down, Burrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield. When you get to the running back, those offensive linemen, they can't help them out.
Now, on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Dipper now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bengals 31.
After the touchdown, here's Ticker out to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown. First and 10.
11. Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. Oh, that one pinballing around, and it's hauled in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That goes for 58. Now, first and goal.
What's this set? 11, Tom. Right 80.
Here's Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5.
Burrow's pass.
They have a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. He's got it at the 3.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. And give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Makes the score. Chargers 43, Bengals 38.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Set. Ready.
There's a handoff out of the gun, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Tiger. Hey, 380. Go. Set.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Chargers get set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hold up, 180.
Back to throw, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here